Alright, the bus station is just on the other side of those men sitting. And it's pretty, you know, here. And the Adriatic is over here. And yay, don't know what that is coming out of there. So I think we have to cross the highway. Halal pizza. There's a grocery store right here. Oh, kitty. And they got some steep ass ramps here. Look at that fucker. The bag is going down in front of me. I have no idea what I'm doing at this particular point. The water's somewhere over there, but I don't know how to get there, so I'm gonna stop. Oh, luxury dress rental. There we go. So I've left the bus station, which is back over there. See that tall white building? It's just on the other side of that to the right. And this is part of the port here. Terminal, whatever the hell that says. A ferry terminal. Okay, so the ferries to Italy depart from this port here. And they got this nice walking path here that is used by quite a few people. It's quite heavily trafficked. As you can see, people walking and biking. And I thought I saw someone in a wheelchair. Oh, look. So, yeah, and I guess down here in a little ways on the right, we'll be able to see the Adriatic. I'm going to pause and walk a little bit. Okay, I've walked a bit. Probably a little farther than I should have, and I need to get over because this car is going to run over me. I think they're trying to park here. No, that's a road. Okay, who knew? Get back up on the road. Watching for cars coming from behind. Alright, so this is wow, that's living on the sea. All that salt water, man. Alright, well I thought I was going to get a view of the Adriatic right around here, but I guess it's a little farther. Alright, there's the first glimpse of the Adriatic. And what I'm sure was a former wonderful establishment here. Obviously no longer operating. Alright, pausing till we get a little better view. Durres, dog number 1. I hope I'm doing this right. I haven't really looked at the map. I'm looking for a restaurant called Traditional something or other. Most of the restaurants along here are heavy, heavy, heavy seafood. And since I don't do fish and seafood, I'm like, my God, let me get something that's not pizza or fish and seafood. So Traditional, wherever the hell it's at, has a good menu. I might need to be farther that way. I don't know. I'm going to stop videoing now and look at the map. I was just down here where that guy's biking when I stopped. And here we have some steps coming down over there from somewhere. And quite a bit of high quality graffiti, if you can call it graffiti. I don't call those more murals rather than graffitis, although there's some graffitis in there. But definitely some Alright, somewhere down here there should be the traditional, whatever it is, hopefully. Well, here you go. I was just down there at the murals, and already you wanted fish. These gentlemen are unloading fish into the fish store. I'll get closer, but not too close because it fucking smells. I don't like the way fish smells or tastes, but yep, there you go. And then right next to the hardware store. And then another, wow, imagine that, a seafood restaurant. So, Vesniku. Oh, that's a lot of traditional food, good. And then a market with a nice little cafe table. That's nice. Pausing again. Okay, here she blows. That's the old town down there in front of those buildings. And then along the coast up there is another expat area. I am at the very end of what I believe is called Plazh. So the port is like right there, but this was like a third of the cost of the other places that were right on the sea, and that port doesn't bother me in the least. But here's the beachfront. It's already pretty hot out. It's about 10:30, I think. When I left Tirana this morning, it was quite crisp and felt beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is the... No, that's not the accommodation. Maybe it is. I don't know. We'll see. I think maybe it's farther down. Oh, that's Hotel Zen. So I think we're the next one down. So these you have to pay. I think it's like 10 euro or something. I might be wrong. They're pretty crowded. So here we go, and you will have seen all this probably before, because I will probably have done a Google Meet with you. I'm trying to figure out where the hotel is. It's been recently bought and being redone, so I think I might have just walked by it, but its name does not show up on the Google Maps. So yeah, I think I just walked past it, so I'm gonna stop with the camera. And wow, look how crowded. Can't imagine what June, July, and August are like. So this is my back is towards the sea right now. There's my first Durres kitty. It's talking something. There's a little market down there with beach stuff, e-bike rental, and the building is right here. There's no lobby, and the guy said you get in from the front building, which doesn't really make any sense to me. But he was a kitchen worker for the restaurant. Right in the front of the building on the ground floor is a restaurant. I'm at the Hotel Artensi on Durres Beach. This is the 5th floor. I love that color. That's actually kind of similar to the color of my walls in my house, but mine are a little bit more yellow. This is out the back. Right. And there's a room down there. I think there's 2 rooms down there. And then I think this gentleman just bought this building recently. It seems like he's remodeling and doing stuff. Like you can see old furniture. Looks like it's on its way out. So I think he's redoing things. But this is room 204, interestingly enough, on the 5th floor. I'm not sure how that math works out. So this actually sleeps 4 people in 3 beds. There's a twin bed here as soon as you walk in. And there is a full wardrobe here with some extra pillows, not extras. I did not look in here. Nothing in there. All right, so it's a typical twin bed and a aging refrigerator, but it seems to work. That's all that matters. And then there's another twin bed. And then here is a little table. And then here's the main bed. don't know what that was. And then the full wardrobe there. And then here's the bathroom. It's got little stuff that could be cleaned up a bit on it, but I don't think the man has owned this building very long. In fact, the name doesn't even show up on Google yet, so hell, I don't really care though. I got slippers for the shower, you know, as long as everything works, because didn't rent the room for the bathroom. Rented the room for this. Now the balcony is a Juliet balcony. It's like exactly 2 of my tennis shoes wide. But there's the Adriatic. And that is the bay. It goes all the way out to there. And then somewhere over there is Italy. And then it's right next to the port. And so I think it's less expensive on this end. And I really don't care. That bothers me not in the least. They're obviously doing some serious construction over there, like all over Albania. Construction's just going crazy. I guess back in there is the old town, and as you go around the coast, I think there's another beach area up there that I think is popular with expats. But this, I don't know how long this strip is of just all sorts of seaside accommodations. But yeah, here we are. Tons of restaurants and cafes and such along the promenade here. I don't know if it's called a Lungomar or if that's just in Vlorë. I really don't know. I've done amazingly little research on this trip. It's about the most wing it that I've been in a long time. Riding along with all of those things on a bicycle. Guess as long as it's not too windy, it's okay. Seems a little weird though. I don't know. So you got people with paddle boards and all kinds of stuff going on. So yeah, here we are. Durres Albania.